Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nick from NoobKill coming at you with another FIFA mobile video. So guys, today I'm going to tell you guys some tips and tricks for head-to-head to get you guys into the glory land of FIFA champions. Now I know for that top tier you will need a hefty amount of fans, and that is 10 million. And if you guys are starting off, you guys are probably looking at that like, yo, I'm getting 1,000 fans per match and I need 10 million. That is going to be taking forever. Now honestly guys, it doesn't take too long. You do have to grind it out, and I'm not going to lie, it is stressful. It is very stressful at some points, especially because you're going to be playing a bunch of people. Your fans are going to be going up and down dramatically. It's crazy. But today guys, I'm going to give you guys some of my tips that I used to get myself to, of course, the glory land of FIFA champions. Now, number one tip, you guys got to keep playing. That's all I got to say. You can't like play for like a day, take like a two-day break, and then come back to it. Why I say that is because you're gonna get flooded with matches. Your fans are just gonna keep dropping. And then second of all, you guys know with the tax seasons, they've now reduced it from 30 days to 15 days. So you can't be waiting as much as you used to the FIFA champions, that tier, because you might sit too long, and then the last day you're scrambling, it might not make it to the end goal, and you're gonna miss out on a bunch of prizes for the attack mode. Now that's my first tip. Now my second tip is for building your team. I suggest build the team more towards the defense. Defense is why I say that is because you don't get to control your defense that much. Only when you get countered, you're controlling your defense, but also when the opponent plays against you, they're playing against your defense. They're not playing against your offense. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I would to look at my team and I had a bunch of coins to really focus on either attack, midfield, and defense, I would go for defense, get a good goalkeeper, and get a really good fast defense going up so they can keep up with the fast strikers that they've been releasing like crazy. So that's another tip. Another really great tip is, you guys know with the attack mode, they release a bunch of fan favorite cards, and those guys give you those plus 1%. Or plus 3%, all the way up to 20% max bonus in fans. So let's say you got 100,000 fans per match, and then of course you got 1%. I get, what is that, 1,000? I believe. I think that's 1,000. You get a bonus 1,000, and if you just pile that up, like I said, max up to 20, it's gonna really help you out in the long run, and it's gonna shave off a lot of time in gathering fans, because you're getting those extra bonuses. And of course, if you guys don't know who those players are, go ahead and go to futhead.com, a really awesome website. I'll put up a picture right here, or a little scroll thing. They have all the players. So if you're looking up to pick some gold players and some elite players with those plus percent fan bonuses, they have them all here. So if you want to look at their name and then search them up on the auction block, you can go ahead and do that. The only players that you cannot buy are the ones in sets, and those are the ones that give you those 3%. But if you guys are playing your attack modes, you're getting up in the higher tiers in head-to-head, and after the season's done, you get those collectibles you need towards those players. So that is pretty great. And of course, what I really like is that they just have to be on your team, guys. They don't have to be in your starting 11 to give you that bonus. So you can fill up your whole team, and then you know your one specific your strategy, your tactic that you use. You can fill that up with your best players, and everybody else on the team are all those additional bonus players. You'll still get the bonus. So that is really great. Make sure you guys pick up some of those fan favorites to give you guys those bonus in head-to-head. Now the next one is counters. Counters are a huge thing, guys. They released it into the game a while ago, and if you guys are not using counters, you better turn them on, because they are so helpful. One, you get to negate people from using their favorite tactics on you. If they have a killer team of the year squad, they usually are probably gonna go 4-3-3 on you, because they can put up everybody they have. But if you put that counter on, if they're still want to go ahead and attack you, they're going to get countered a lot more, and they're going to have to playing defense. And the best part about that is because if you have those neck and neck games where it's like down to the wire, every second counts, guys. They're having to play defense. You're shaving off valuable minutes of their attack time. So make sure you guys turn on your counters. One, it can get you goals, and then two, not just the goals part, but one of the most crucial part, it shaves off time. If they get countered, they have to play defense and try to get the ball away from you, and that's shaving off valuable seconds that they could be using to try to score on you. So make sure you guys turn on your counters. How I look at the counters, when I play people, I always look at what their counters are, and the more I see that one is like, yo, these are the ones that usually people play, that's the ones I turn on. So just play a little bit here and there, learn what people learn what other people are playing with, and then turn those counters on so you guys have a leg up with, of course, shaving time. Now, of course, my next little, I guess, tip, this is more skill based. You guys know you're always attacking, what is it, to the right. You're always going down the field, and you're gonna be running on the right side of the field most times. This is where I go ahead and I love doing the curve shot. This is where you flick and you do that little crescent. This works beautifully, guys. It works so amazing, and my favorite move is to go like run towards the corner, cut back, lose a defender, and then do that little curve, and then the ball will just go right around, and the goalie can't jump enough, and it's almost like a 100% goal every single time if you can lose the defender, and it's not too difficult. But of course, and I'm saying that, guys, and of course they make you attack that way, so they give you guys that little opportunity to get more of those curve shots in. But of course, if you're still attacking and you're on depending on where you're looking at, if you're coming, I'm gonna say this is the right side because that's where the right wings are usually on. So if you're on the right side, don't think that, yo, I have to get it all the way to the left side just because I can do that curve. You could still do the curve. It's a little harder, but make sure you guys don't play greedy. Pass the ball. Passing the ball, of course, it's a team sport, guys. Passing the ball, you'll get the ball moving and you'll get easy open looks. So make sure you guys are passing the ball as well. And of course, if you're not good at that curve shot, practice in seasons where it really doesn't matter. Practice in seasons and you learn the mechanics of it, and that really helps you out a lot now, guys. And honestly, that is gonna help you a lot. Now, back to what I was saying about clock management. Now, clock management is huge. The clock is accelerated. It's not like you get 45 minutes to play one half. It's accelerated clock. I believe it's like 90 seconds you have time to attack. And if you're using most of your time defending or losing the ball, you're eating up valuable seconds of your attack. So what I like to do, I always like, even if I lose the ball, I always like to slide tackle the defender. So I'll have some examples. I couldn't get the best examples, but hopefully you guys get my gist here. If I'm attacking and the defender steals it from me, I'm gonna go ahead and slide tackle them and basically get a penalty. But honestly, since you're on attack mode, you're not getting penalized. All that does is just stop the clock dead right there, instead of him passing the ball and having that eat up valuable seconds again. No, once you get the ball stolen, you gotta smash that slide button, hopefully take out that guy's legs. No one gets injured. That's the best part, but honestly the best part is that it stops the clock right there, and that's huge. Now, another part is when you're playing defense, if you manage to stop the attack and your guy has the ball, don't run around. I always like to tap out of bounds, even try to get the corner kick, get the ball out of bounds and stop the clock. Like I said, clock is the most valuable thing. It's not on your side, especially if you're playing from catch up. Clock is not on your side, guys. So like I said, if you're attacking and you lose the ball, try to slide tackle the guy. I know it sounds dirty, but of course you don't get penalized for it, and all it does is stop the clock and help you in your favor. And then when you're in defense, you get the ball, kick it out of bounds, get it out of there, stop the clock as soon as possible. And even, guys, if you have a corner kick and they go and the goalie comes up and slaps the ball out, that's happened sometimes. Now I have a clip right here. It wasn't the best shot of clock management because the half was already over, but this is what I like to do. When they go ahead and kick it out, you guys know that the whole box is just filled with people, defenders on their team and also your teammates. When you kick the ball, they're in the way. So what I like to do when I see the goalie do that, and most of the time you are the person to get the ball back, instead of trying to fight my way in and trying to find an opening and kick the ball in for a goal, and that's going to waste a lot of time trying to weave in and out, I just kick it right out of bounds, stop the clock there, and get another play going. So hopefully this is a really great tip for you. Now that is a really great tip, guys, because clock management is crucial, especially like I said, if you're playing catch up. Now, one of my last tips for you, when you guys get to choose your opponents, look at the overalls, look at the teams. You basically get the same amount of fans for if you played a 70, like I have right here, a 70 overall to, I think it was like 91 overall, same amount of fans, 50,000 right there. So why would I try to push myself a little harder to play against a guy that has a really great offense and defense, to play against a really good defense when I can play against this a weaker defense and get the same amount of fans, and you'll probably score more on that defense. And since they don't have a better attack as well, then you can go ahead and defend them as well, and you most likely will win those games. Look for the lower overall players, and also don't just look at the overalls in total. Like, you have a bunch of 83 overalls on your screen. Look at the offense and defense. If they have a really good attacking squad but their defense is whack, go ahead and play those guys instead of playing a balanced type of person. Yeah, maybe they score more goals, but you have an opportunity to score a lot more goals as well. But yeah, guys, those are some of my tips and tricks for the FIFA champions. I went ahead and achieved that goal today. Pretty awesome. I have the little pack opening right here. But yeah, guys, that is the tips and tricks. Hopefully that helps you guys. If it did, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video. If it did help you, hopefully these tips will get you to that glory land a little faster. It helped a lot for me, but like I said, really want to say thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know to tune into for everything FIFA Mobile, and that's right here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
What's up?